see do you get a sight like this. Not only are the end zones checkered, so too the crowd. A mirror image to prove that they will give their all for Tennessee. It's the Oklahoma Sooners and the Tennessee Volunteers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
The Sooners head coach told me here in the pregame, this is a crucial moment in their season. They've got to decide what type of team they are. They're finding ways to lose close games, and they've got to get their first win in conference play. Coach says it's crucial that they get off to a good start here today. He wants focus, communication, and more dominance and physicality at the line of scrimmage. I'll keep you posted on how they look down here from the field level to start the first quarter. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Holly. And the Sooners will kick off first, and here we go. He'll bring it out. It's Matthews. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. On the move, it's Bishop. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Looking to fire. That's reeled in. It's Bishop. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. On first down from their own 22. Running inside. It's Morris. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. I wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions and how you feel about this, playing your old squad. Like, it's something about it, I'm sure, that's nostalgic, and all the memories probably come flooding back. But there's also a competitive element, Palmer, that you want to beat this squad. Like, this is the next team in your way for you accomplishing your goals and dreams.
Yeah, he's probably...
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Here's a give to Robinson. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. In the red area, it's Robinson. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. The Sooners moving quickly to the line. Handoff for Robinson. There's a crease. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
This quarterback part of their running game. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. Defense going all in to stop the run. Scanning the field, it's Mateer. Finds his big tight end. Could not make his way to the corner. They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Gets it to the back, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown Sooners! A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And they did tack on the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
You know, I know that wasn't a big gainer, but that's going to set some stuff up later for this offense. Trying to run the football and get it established is huge because play-action pass is a big part of what they try to do when they're throwing the ball.
Got a man. It's Matthews. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, what you know about Josh Heupel in this offense is they're explosive, and they always seem to have a dude outside at wide receiver. They normally have multiple guys like that. You obviously lose Chris Brazzell, a big-time playmaker for the Vols. They're going to have to replace that, David, but they've done such a good job recruiting and developing. There's no question in my mind they're going to find guys that can go on the outside and group.
They find those guys with speed, right? And they create so much space in this offense. Now, make no mistake about it. This is a run-first offense, and I love the way they do it, but developing that chemistry out wide, finding their new guys. They found them a year ago quickly. They stepped up. They made plays. Who's going to be their playmakers this season?
Working that left side now. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field. Don't make a mistake. Check it down to your running back. Let him do the rest. But there was 2 guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw. But you could tell they were definitely locked in. And they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
The Vols will punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Hauls it in, looking for space. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Xavier Robinson. There he goes! Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down. You know, Oklahoma's DNA is being tough. They have a whole drill about being tough named after them, the Oklahoma drill, and they won that one.
And we've seen that kind of come and go some throughout the years, but it started with serious physicality back in the day when they ran the option and just hit you in the mouth. But, you know, football's involved, and that's the one thing about this offense. Can they keep their physicality and assert their physicality? The good Oklahoma teams are physical.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Gain of 8 is now 3rd and 2.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Mateer. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on 3rd down.
It's been a tale of two drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up one first down, but really nice job there on that third down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
Now a timeout called by the Sooners. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. They want to run this quarterback. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Well, how's that for being aggressive? Early in the game, 4th down in your own territory, and you go for it. And then your offense is able to come up with the big play, generate a ton of momentum, and stay on the field. That is impressive.
Looking to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
That's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching you. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the snap, it's Matthews. Turning it on! The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Snap to the back. There's some room. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Looking for room, it's Bishop. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. We reached a quarter break with Oklahoma on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. They've seen the good and the bad already. A touchdown on the opening drive, a pick on the second one, and now to try to get things back on track. He lets it fly. And he tried to take the top off with the first play of the drive and got nothing to show for it.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. That's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
back, it's Mateer. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Great job on the back end in coverage. DB staying in the hip pocket of the target and was able to swat that ball away.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
To the air on first down. Has it. And he will score. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolled. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Matthews. Under fire. Lining up in the wildcat, let's see what they've got. The Volunteers will call their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. And now on second down for this offense. He might want another play. To the air on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. And the Vols come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. They'll move the wide receiver. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. And the Volunteers want to pick up the tempo. Back to pass. Pulls it in. It's Matthews. Turns it on at midfield. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
They give it to him again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
On the direct snap, it's Matthews. Hard running there. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off.
And I think that's exactly what we're going to need to see from this offense, man. Once the field starts to shrink, you get on this side of the field, you're down by 10 points, man. You need to put the ball in the end zone. Like, you're thinking touchdown, not field goal. And they really got to be physical, establish this run game, and do everything they can to get 7 on this drive.
Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Now the play fake. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the 3rd on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're in the top 25 in the country at getting the quarterback on the ground.
9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
The field goal is no good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. That's caught. It's Sategna. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
When offenses get 1st downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Makes the catch.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed. And he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
Oh, he makes the catch. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Timeout, Oklahoma. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. The officials move it 5 yards back, and it's 1st and 15 for this offense. Quarterback keeps it. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. And the Sooners want to crank the tempo.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage. Ready.
And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Oklahoma! These guys are really hitting their stride in Week 4 as they push out that lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on 1st down. He lofts one down the sideline. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Defense in press coverage. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. Found a little bit of running room on that one, but he's brought down and the clock continues to run.
Hey, how about it? How about the old toss play, right? QB catches the ball, tosses it to the running back. Listen, it's got to be thrown out in front of him so he can continue to run, and then the offensive line has to do a really good job of getting the edge so he can get north.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Going the other way, and he's got room.
And what a change in momentum. It looked like the offense was going to score points. Not only does the defense pick it off, but a great individual effort on the return, now setting their team up in field goal range to try and steal 3 points before the end of the half.
No good. Couldn't find the range on the field goal, couldn't cut into the deficit, and they are still down by 21. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action in college football here in Week 4. We begin with a look at Penn State taking on the number 17 team, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. And it's the home team keeping things within arm's reach here in this ranked-on-ranked battle. I think the plan here is just to get to halftime, then figure out a way to pull this out in the second half.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. With an update on that, let's check in with Holly.
Guys, things are starting to get intense down here on the sideline. The turnovers have been the story of this game, and it all starts with this defense. After that last interception, they came to the sideline, and the guys keep saying, let's keep eating. This defense is fueling this team today and taking control of the game. Back to you.
Okay, Holly.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Fires to the right. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Hauls it in at the 25. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Matthews. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he can really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Snagged in the middle. It's Bishop. A huge play there, and he has them set up and in business at the 30. The Volunteers will hustle to the line.
Well, if they're going to get back in this game, they need more plays like that. That was something that was missing in the first half. Explosive plays in the passing game, and they get one here, trailing early in the third quarter. Let's see if these receivers can make more plays like that as this game goes on.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. The play action fake. Keeps looking downfield. He's going to run it. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. Remember, if your entire body is past the line of scrimmage when you throw the football, that's a penalty. He was, and the penalty will be accepted. The Volunteers will call their first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Still 3rd down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the 3rd down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there at that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
No good. After the missed field goal, still down by 21 points, guys.
And, man, this kicker is now 0 for 3 in this game, guys. 9 points. He's cost his own team. You got to wonder what his confidence is like right now.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Dropping back, it's Mateer. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And that one's too high, out of bounds, incomplete.
I think the biggest issue in the passing game for this offense has been accuracy, right? The last time this guy took the field, he completed less than 50% of his throws, and you're seeing that again in this game. Just hasn't been able to put the ball where he wants it to go.
They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Looking to throw. Swings it out to his running back. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. Offense trying to catch them napping. Looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back.
I like the idea to go for it there on 4th down. You're basically at midfield, and you've got to have confidence in your guys to be able to go out. You've got experience in this offense. Guys have made these types of plays before. That time, the defense stepped up. They bowed up and made a better play and take over. Now you need your defense to get on the field in a sudden change situation and get you the football back.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there. Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 4th down, looking to pass. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
That really wasn't his best throw. I tell you what, you got to choose when you're going to zip it in there and sometimes put some air underneath it. He chose the wrong one, put a little too much air underneath it. Defensive player makes the nice pick.
Now they'll run it to the right here. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Looking to pass. It's Mateer. Pressure coming. And a flag comes in as this one falls incomplete. Let's see what the call is. You can grab, but you can't hold on. The defensive holding penalty will give this offense a 1st down. 1st down and 10. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Got a little grass. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Gonna take a shot. Makes the grab. They will score. Touchdown Sooners. And another passing touchdown for this Sooner quarterback. He keeps this up, and he might wind up in that 100 touchdown club with Baker Mayfield and Landry Jones.
So many good guys that have had good days, but how about this day? I mean, fitting the ball all over the yard, just padding the stats, and you start mentioning guys like Jones, and you start mentioning guys like Baker Mayfield, that's Sooner pristine legacy there.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Matthews. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Wants to throw on 1st down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. Got room on the return. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Oklahoma!